Now, few people realize this, but that project is actually at the origin of the giant leap forward in science fiction design. Because back then, what Jodorowsky did is he actually brought Mobius out of drawing westerns and told him to draw science fiction, which Mobius had never done. And he brought Dan O'Bannon, who was basically a writer, and just said, I want you to be my special effects supervisor. And he went and got Giger and said, I want you to design some of the stuff for Dune. And he was friends with Dali at the time and said, I want you to come in and just be credible for all of us, you know. And he went and got Pink Floyd. And I remember Mobius saying, you know, I had one Pink on one side and one Floyd on the other, and he was there drawing while the guys were hovering. And this was going to be the Dune project. Now, the whole thing capsized and just disappeared into thin air. Dan O'Bannon went back to America, wrote Star Beast, and Star Beast became Alien. This is after he'd done Dark Star. So by the time these guys, by the time Dan O'Bannon was actually with Ridley, suddenly, mysteriously, that same crew came back again, which was Giger and Mobius. If you actually get to see the book, which I have, you know, I have a copy of it, with all the designs from that time period, you go, oh my God, you've got a whole history of the evolution, the revolution in science fiction design in the early 70s. I mean, there's like such an incredible loop, you know, where suddenly you understand why that paradigm shift in science fiction at that time. Because up to that point, basically science fiction, you know, had gone as far as 2001 in the best of cases. And maybe Silent Running, which is kind of an adult picture. It was a great picture, but design-wise, there wasn't much to it. Nobody had had that extra edge of vision yet. So in many ways, you know, some of us think Jodorowsky is actually the grandfather of a whole school of thinking in science fiction.